When you're given a tool such as Westlaw Next, it makes it that much easier to be given a research assignment, hop online, get it done, and then present it to the partner and be confident that what you're presenting is accurate.
What makes me a legal rebel is that I like to think about things differently. Being part of the crowd makes me very uncomfortable. I tend to think that crowds often do the wrong thing, and also in a crowd it's too easy to be complacent. I always like to be engaged in the work that I do, and being different allows me to do that. So how's that translated in my practice? Well, I am an energy regulatory attorney. I have my own practice in a field that is typically dominated by large firms and also by men. I also practice energy law differently. Many energy regulatory attorneys get caught up in the jargon. I try to make it very accessible. I try to make my services available to individual clients, to small energy entrepreneurs, rather than just servicing big companies. In the larger profession, and probably the reason that I'm being interviewed now, is I am a blogger, and I blog about solo and small firm practice. At the time I started my blog, which was 10 years ago, most people's view of solo and small firm practice was that it was something that you had to commit to for your entire career, and also it was somewhat looked down upon. And I didn't like that. I thought that solo practice or starting your own law firm could give attorneys control over what they were doing, and also allow them to really enjoy themselves and take ownership of their work. There were so many lawyers at that time who were miserable at big law firms, and they just weren't considering solo practice. And so it seemed like a good way to starting a blog about the good parts of solo practice and shining a light on the attorneys who were doing exciting things seemed like a way to attract people to it. The one problem, of course, with being a legal rebel or being different is that eventually people come around to your views. And now 10 years later, solo practice is really hot. A lot of people are starting firms either out of necessity or because technology has made it a reality. But I still am happy that I was one of the first people who was blogging about it. That's really where I'm most comfortable. And so now that solo practice is something that is more accepted, I may have to look for some new frontiers.